My sister humiliated me during my wedding speech, but my groom had the final word. I always knew my sister had a problem with me, but I never thought she'd try to destroy me. On my wedding day, growing up, she was the favorite, loud, charming, wild, and me, I was the boring one, always working, always too serious. Even when I got engaged, she rolled her eyes and said, "Wow, you really invested well." Yeah, because my fiance comes from a wealthy family, but what no one saw was how we met. Not at a party, not through friends. I was hired to consult for his family business, a furniture company on the verge of collapse. While everyone else told them to fire staff and sell off assets, I did the opposite. I spent months building a plan that saved the company and its people. I gave everything I had, and somewhere in the process, he fell in love with me. Not for my looks, not for money, but for how I saw people, how I listened, and I fell for him too. His kindness, his loyalty, his faith in me. But my family didn't care about that. All they saw was his last name and his net worth. The day of the wedding, I was nervous, but excited, until the MC said, "Now a few words from the bride's sister." I froze. She stood up in her bright green dress, all smiles. "Honestly," she said, "I never thought my sister would make it down the aisle." People laughed politely, but then she kept going. "She's always been obsessed with rich guys. I mean, she literally picked a career in finance so she could marry one." I felt the blood drain from my face. She used to say, "One day I'll marry a CEO and never worry about bills again." More laughter. My stomach twisted. I looked at my mom. She was laughing too. But then my groom stood up, calm, serious. "Is that really who she is?" he asked. Then he pointed to the screen behind us. The lights dimmed. Clips began to play. Me in company meetings, talking with workers, helping restructure operations, giving credit to team members. Then came the headlines. Hudson Furniture makes historic comeback. And interviews where he praised me as the reason the company survived. The final slide, her value, incalculable. The room went silent. Then he spoke again. "She never told anyone this, but my grandfather once saved her grandfather's job during a crisis. She never asked for anything in return. She just wanted to give back." My heart stopped. "She didn't marry me for money," he said. "She married me despite it." Then he looked at my sister. "And if you think she's after wealth, that says more about you than her." The crowd clapped. I was shaking, crying, but not from shame. From relief, from love, from finally being seen. My sister, she looked like she wanted to disappear. My mother, she couldn't even make eye contact. I didn't say anything. I just reached for his hand, because on the day they tried to humiliate me, he turned the whole room into a mirror, and they finally saw the real me.